We are live, baby. We're back. Tuesday stream, hangout, live stream, Q&A session with every single one of you guys. How are you MFers doing tonight? Hopefully you guys have had a great weekend. It's Tuesday. The weekend was not too long ago. Hopefully it was great for all of you. It was a good weekend for me as well. Busy as all hell. I will admit, but good nonetheless. But guys, appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in tonight. We got ourselves a nice little cool, relaxed hangout stream for all of us. Again, just something nice and laid back. We're going to be doing some Q&As as well, if you guys, for all your lovely Airsoft or not Airsoft related questions, of course. So feel free to go ahead and ask away, putting the letter Q down in front of your question makes it a lot easier for me to spot and identify and thereby answer. But yeah, we are going to be talking again about you guys see the title of the stream already. What is the best/worst Airsoft experiences, best stories we currently have? This is an opportunity for all of us to share some of our experiences. I'm very curious to hear what you guys would say. I've talked about this before in the past, but I know we got some newer people as well into tonight's live stream. So very curious to hear what you guys' stories are like, whether it be the best one or the worst one, maybe both. If you guys want to give both, I'm very curious to hear what you guys, what your experience has been like thus far in Airsoft. And again, this can be from anyone. You could have just been starting Airsoft a week ago or 20 years ago. It don't matter to me. I love hearing your guys' stories. But again, like I said, if you do have questions, feel free to go and ask your question away, whether they're Airsoft related or not. This is an opportunity for us to just hang out, relax, chill, right, and just shoot the shit for a little while. And of course, for all my incredibly sweaty but much appreciated participants in the live stream giveaways that we host every single week. They're going to be having another one this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, same exact time, same exact place, YouTube, with your host. Whether you like me or not, I'm going to be here on Thursday night hosting the giveaway. You have an opportunity during tonight's live stream, and only during the live stream time frame from when we started 2 minutes ago till when we end at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this week's live stream giveaway. So if you've been eyeing that mystery box, right? If you've been eyeing that Airsoft gun, you've been really wanting to get one for yourself, this would be the time to do so. Because if you order right now, you get multiple entries. You get 2 per every $50 that you spend. Again, that's only during the live stream time frame, which is always a good thing. Again, this is why it's so important that everyone watches the stream. All right, this is the key to getting more chances of winning. And if you guys want to see the live stream giveaway rules for yourself, not to worry, they are on the website, on the new products page. Always going to be there for you guys to go ahead and read, always for your viewing pleasure. I've left a link to the rules on the live chat for y'all to go ahead and take a look once over. Give me something good for the mystery box, or else I don't know what else. I'd probably just regret gambling. Won't stop me from getting more, though. Unsupervised child, hey, the mystery boxes are always more than fair. They're always more than fair. When it comes to the preset prizeless boxes, we always put down what it is you could potentially win, right? It is my advice. If you don't like the possibility of not getting something on that mystery box, don't do it. Don't do the mystery box, right? That's the best thing I can go ahead and describe. Because again, there is always a potential for you to get something you might not always like in those mystery boxes when you see the prize list. YouTube unboxing mystery boxes, bigger wins, YouTube unboxing mystery boxes are probably the ones that I would honestly suggest at that point because they are request-based. Now, with that being said, that does not mean that when you spend $175 for a YouTube unboxing mystery box, you're guaranteed to get a $400 custom air or a $500 custom Airsoft gun. Let's be real here. Let's be realistic now. You know what I mean? There have been a few of those. Not you guys, of course, not you guys. But I have seen a lot of guys like that, especially recently, who just don't read all the way through or don't read the rules all the way through. It is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Let's see here. But thank you for the continued support, Unsupervised Child. Absolutely. Questionable name, though. Warzone, what's up, dude? What's happening, dog? What's up, Step Bro? How you doing? Another VE today, though, even though I don't have the first one yet. Does anyone know N4 Mark III? That is weird, XX Slay X 85, or what is it, 85, 84. Yeah, that's weird that it wouldn't come with it. It should. DM us, Instagram or Discord server, especially the Discord server. DM us with your order number, and we can go ahead and get a Mox Presser sent out to you. If it didn't come with one, that's weird. That's really, really weird. Yeah, scrolling down. Now, Fidel, dude, I think this is the earliest I've ever seen you on the stream, man. That's crazy, dog. I have not seeing your name show up like this early before in a hot minute, dog. It's the feet. Yeah, it's the feet man. It's the feet. It's the foot guy. as Jazz, my fiance, would say. Oh, are you the foot guy? I love how that's the reputation. That's the reputation you've built for yourself, Adele. Let's get the thing going. What's going up. Darkest of trees. Dude, I miss you, man. I miss you. 920 Tactical Wisco. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Help yesterday with the inner barrel inventory issue. Gonna be upgrading the LT Gen 4 Pred 13-inch. Inner barrel inventory issue. Inner barrel yesterday. I'm sorry. Who is this person? I don't remember. I was like, inner barrel inventory issue. This sounds vaguely familiar. Was I helping you out on the phone, my guy? If that's the case, dude, what's up, man? I was not expecting you to actually watch the stream. It's always nice when the customers that I help out are actually watching. Should I, A, save my money, B, give my family a finner? What's a finner? C, get a mystery box. Do all three. Well, maybe do the last two. Give your family dinner, and then of course get a mystery box after. Of course. The real chokehold. What's up, man? Good to have you on the stream as well, my man. Good to have you here. James Cloud. Hello. Good to see you here, dog. First time I went airsofting, it went like war, not gonna lie. It was raining and pouring on an outside desert field. My shoes were hitting the mud below me as I hear people going down. Honestly, that sounds awesome as fuck. The atmosphere, the immersion, bro. The environmental conditions add to the overall immersive experience. That's actually really, really cool. I've had very similar experiences. My very first Milsom West event, where it was crazy raining, dude. The rain there was storming non-stop. Of course, it was a Clovis event in January. I didn't know this was my very first Milsom event. And what a very bold thing for me to do. Very presumptuous that I would have been okay during my first Milsom West event. Totally underprepared, by the way. Totally underprepared. I didn't have the wet weather gear probably. I thought, oh, this will be fine. It's not going to be that bad. It's going to be a little sprinkle. Bruh, it was a storm. It lasted all 3 days. But yeah, no, that's freaking sick, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a very immersive experience. Keeps going up, going down. Down as well. What's going down. Joshua Landers, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, my man. Yeah, guys, tonight we are doing a little bit of a story time share session with all of y'all. What has been the best airsoft experience? And then what has been the worst airsoft? What is the best airsoft story, and what's the worst airsoft story that you've ever experienced? Right? This could be a time that you went out to go out and play, meeting a new player, something along those lines. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. I was playing at Redacted, and some there's so much Redacted in that started cheating and called him out on it. He didn't like it and started mag dumping me. Then I smiled while holding my M249 with drum mag. Oof, that is not okay to be mag dumping like that. That is some grade A toxico behavior, bro. Guys, this is actually gonna be this is a weird thing. I know there's a lot of you out there, and don't get me wrong, I get it. I do get it. There are a lot of you out there that when you do encounter a cheater, some of you may be inclined, right, to feel that you have to be the one to bring justice, right? That it's, you're the one that's gonna make the difference. Trust me, that mag dumping like that makes everything worse. Whether you like to hear it or not, it is actually quite immature when you do that. You're stooping to their level, number one, on a psychological level, right? That's number one. You can still shoot them more if they're not calling their hits the first time, right? I actually like what Hat's doing here, where he's like, obviously you don't want to just take the mag dump, just tell the ref. Tell the ref, you know what I mean? Tell the ref what's going on and be like, hey, dude, stop mag dumping me. If he's going to continue, then be like, okay. And that's when you go ahead and bring everyone else in. I guarantee you, somebody else is watching that. I guarantee you somebody else is watching that, and they're going to back you up on it. You know what I mean? Like, that is not okay behavior. It's not okay behavior. And by you doing it back to them, you look just as guilty. You look just as guilty, and you are encouraging really toxic behaviors on the field. Again, staff is there for a reason. If you don't like what another player is doing, tell the ref or staff. You know what I mean? Let them know. And again, if the ref or staff isn't doing anything about it, right? If they're not taking appropriate actions to give the player a warning or to just outright ban him if he catches him doing it, right? Leave the field, right? And let people know. That's where negative reviews really come into play. And this is what I don't want to tell people to leave negative reviews on things, obviously, but they are there for a reason. If enough people are coming back and be like, yeah, this was something that I noticed. The ref wasn't doing this. The staff there doesn't seem to care about enforcing the rules. Experience with this, told the ref and didn't seem to care, right? That does so much harm to their credibility because that's potential customers are going to look at that and then be like, nah, I don't want to go to this field. I'm going to go somewhere else, right? That's how it works. That's absolutely how it works. The staff are required to take care of their patrons. They are paying to go to a field and have fun. And obviously, if they just suck, someone sucks, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, oh, I got shot every single round. Okay. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, get good. That's the time where you can actually get good, right? But if it's a matter of, hey, this guy is like straight up not calling hits, and he's mag dumping people that call him out on it, yeah, that's not okay. That player needs to be ejected from the game, or at the very least, ref needs to talk to him and give him a warning. Don't fucking pull this shit at the field. Otherwise, you're out of here. You know what I mean? Seriously, shout out to all my refs that care. The refs that care, they make the games happen, man. They make the games happen. Part 2, my other story in the comments. I run out of ammo and I take cover. I throw my nade and it doesn't hit no one. I get I get lighted up by 3 people. Oof. Oh no, a casualty of war, man. A casualty of war for sure. Cutter, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, man. Question: how many entries do I get? The $220, not during live. You only get one, so any $20 or greater order that you place through us at Airsoft GI, online or in store, will only count as one entry. However, you order it during a live stream, we usually throw in extra promos. This is being like the certified classic, where every $50 you spend gets you 2 entries. That will get you extra entries if you order during the live stream time frame. That's why it's always important to watch every single live stream. I put it on all of my social media, put it all over Discord. We posted it literally everywhere. Twitter, it's there. It's there. Actually, even links to our Instagram are literally on the front page of the website. Scrolling down. Real chokehold. Yeah, so it's okay. Yes, I always watch the stream. I was caught off guard when you answered. Felt like I was talking to a match. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. Not a celebrity though. Fucking here, celeb, and I'm way down here, and then I'm under that. You know what I mean? But thank you. That is very flattering. I do appreciate that, my man. I'm thinking about getting the Double Trouble mystery box for my grandparents. Yes, they want to play. Dude, that's based as fuck. Unsupervised. Dude, that's based as fuck, dude. Hell yeah. You want to get it for your grandparents? Dude, that's awesome, man. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd the question go? It disappeared. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Okay. Want to play them, hoping to get them some good AEGs. Should I do it? Cuts on sale. The Double Trouble isn't only limited to AEGs though. The Double Trouble is not only limited to AEGs. Yeah, a lot of times, I have noticed in some Double Troubles when people don't put requests specifically, or just it happens. People just don't like communicate with what it is that they're hoping to get. A default prize they might get, you might get like the Echo 1 PMG, the rotary AEG mini Vulcan. Some people will get that, and then they'll get like a $100-ish pistol, gas-like pistol. So for you, what I would suggest instead of a double troubles are cool. Don't get me wrong, double troubles are absolutely worth it. Even if we're just looking at a monetary standpoint. You're getting 2 guns for the price of one, or one really dope airsoft gun, right? So there's no losing financially with those. However, what I would suggest, though, for that, get yourself a Bigger Wins YouTube unboxing mystery box. Get yourself a Bigger Wins. Actually, here, if you don't, let's see here. Get yourself one of these, man. This is probably going to be your best bet. If you want something that's gonna give you access to like a lot of good shit, something in the 200 plus, 220 plus dollars. Because again, remember, we always like to give a little bit more than what you actually pay for. I would say this is probably your best bet. This is probably gonna be your best bet. You get access to more higher end prizes, right? It's request based. You don't even have to be specific with what it is that you want. Just put down, hey, I'm getting this for my grandparents. I really want them to get into this with me, and they seem really down. They don't have it, any of the stuff. Would you be able to hook me up with everything that I need to get them to play? Thinking maybe a combo, right? Thinking maybe some type of combo with a battery and a charger, everything they need to just get out and start playing almost immediately. You can supply them with the BBs and the gear, but you just want to get them a gun and everything to go along with it. That's solid. Yeah, that's probably what I would suggest you honestly get. You can go with any of the mystery boxes at the end of the day, and it is still a win. But for your purposes or for your expectations specifically, I would say the bigger wins is probably going to be your best bet, if I'm being completely honest. I think that's going to be better than going for the Double Trouble. The Double Trouble is cool, but again, I would say get the bigger wins, to be honest. That way we can more specifically cater it towards you, because it is request-based. Whereas Double Trouble, it can be random. Double Trouble is random, At the 407-601, it was out of stock and you found another. But yes. Yes, I remember. Lots of returning names. Yeah, absolutely. I can honestly say in 10 years, other than being shot in the nose numerous times, I haven't had enough experience to talk about. Hey, man, no worries. I mean, getting shot in the nose repeatedly does suck. I had a few instances where, I think I was talking about this last time, a few of the guys that used to go to, Wildlands, they don't go there anymore. At least I haven't seen them in years. I don't even know if they airsoft anymore. They might have just blacklisted themselves, honestly. These guys used to crank their shit up pretty high, and then they got caught, right? I remember one game specifically. This was late to mid 2019. I'd get clonked on the nose pretty frequently. It was always on the nose. I mean, I get it. My nose is big, but come on now. I'd get hit there, and it wasn't just at a certain distance with an AEG or even a GB, it's that hurt. It might be a tiny little bruise or a welt, and it's fine. I had a BB stuck on my nose for a little bit. It eventually fell off, and it was dripping blood. I drew a lot of blood. I don't think the scar on my nose is still there, but it happened. So I know the pain of getting shot there and then continuing to get shot there over and over and over again, right? That it does suck. It does suck, and I am sorry that that happened to you, Choco. That is freaking terrible. Coastal Front was the best experience I ever had. Fidel, you know what's up. That's exactly what I was thinking too. One of the best experiences. Again, Milsom West with the boys will always be in my opinion, I think probably some of the coolest events that I've ever done. The coolest experience I've ever had. But Coastal Front overall, not just the games, I mean the experience overall, I think is the most special to me, because I got to see with you, I got to hang out with Trinity, I got to hang out with Chef, I got to hang out with Ackright, I got to hang out with Real Wild, his kid, I got to hang out with Brewer, I got to hang out with Seabass, dude, it was, and of course, right, I got my boy Justin, Boaz, myself, Cisco, even Boss Man was playing, which was hilarious. Dark Tree, dude, all the boys out there it was perfect. You know what I mean? It was just perfect. It was perfect down to the last minute detail, right? That was that Homelander meme. I love that. That would definitely be up there for me. Primo Technician, what's going on, man? Good to have you here on the stream, buddy. RPG lovers, worst airs. Oh no. I knew it was going to be that one. RPG lovers did tell me about this one as well, saying, worst airsoft story. This is a good one. All right, we're in for a doozy. Worst airsoft story. Going to Airsoft Nation in the rain, and the host wouldn't let people take shelter under the canopy no matter how hard it was storming. Yeah. That's I get it. You're running a business. I'm gonna keep it real though. That's fucked. That's a little fucked, bro. That's a little fucked up. Your patrons, are you really willing to do this right now? Come on, man. You know what I mean? That's a... Oy. I mean, again, the fact that it was raining is all right, one thing, right? And to be fair, RPG lovers, you were not the only one to say that. A couple of my other homies, and some of my regulars even, would let me know when they came back from it. They were in the storefront and told me, yeah, they didn't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. And it was just not well managed, but not in the way where it was like, okay, there's nothing you can do about this. It's like, okay, you can physically do something right now to make everyone's experience better, and you're just choosing not to do it. That's a little like, that's what refs admins are for. Exactly. WH07K9B. Damn, these usernames are getting crazy. It's having Mayo Gang getting them reps in prep for Serious Viking in Georgia. Nice. Ooh, I got another story. I was in an RV and a nade was thrown in with my 6 teammates, and we just look at it as if we hear the rattling of the BBs hitting the metal. We wait. It never goes off. It never goes off. Such a relief. It was a dud. It was an absolute dud. That's hilarious. Also with the mystery box, I said I got it for my birthday. Y'all better hook me up. If you put down in the notes comment section, hopefully, was it a holiday mystery box or was it a YouTube unboxing? If it's a holiday, that's completely random, bro. That is completely random. We don't choose those. One of the 4 mystery box AGs boxes I recently bought was an Arcturus Trinity Alpha. Damn! Really? 3, 5. That was, dude. That's crazy. Really, dude? I fucking, holy shit! I didn't pack that one. I didn't fucking pack that one at all. I'll help out with the packing of the boxes and choosing some of the prizes, but again, it depends on whether or not I get requests for it, and I tried my best to hook you guys up as long as I see a request there. That's crazy. I didn't know you had a Trinity Alpha. That's insane, bro. What the fuck? Better not give me a Springer pistol. Mutiny, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream, dog. So my, oh god, it moves so much. Squirrely nuts, dude. Hello. Good to have you on the stream, man. Got a good bad story for you. Oh, I'm anxious to read it. Guys, remember, during this time frame, any $50 or every $50 you spend will be getting you 2 entries into this Thursday's live stream giveaway. So don't miss out and make sure to get those orders in. Again, I am referring to this bad boy right here, live stream giveaway. We've been doing this for years, and again, any one of you guys can be the next big winner. DJ, what's going on, man? Ches Barger, what's up, man? Good to have you on the stream, dog. Remember, guys, get those orders in during this time frame now during the stream to maximize your potential of winning. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm scrolling up. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Best time was when I was playing with some dudes named Isaias, and after we went to Shaky and ate some bomb chicken. Oh yeah, dude, that was a vibe. That was an absolute vibe. If only Darkstar had shown up to that one. But yeah, it was you, me, Brewer, Seabass. Did Darktree, did you come up with us at that time, or was it just on and Brewer and Seabass and us? Was that it? Who else was there at that one? I don't remember, but I do remember for no reason. And again, I'm telling you guys, I don't know what was going on, whether we were just really hungry or what, or maybe the cooks back there in the kitchen were just really chefing it up, but that chicken was juicy, baby. That chicken was juicy. So tender, so delicious, extra crispy on the outside, but not dry in the slightest. That Shakey's fried chicken had no right being that delicious, and it was so fucking good. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. Great chicken. Can always recommend. Again, that's the one that's on, I'm gonna plug it, that's the one in Downey, specifically on Paramount, and I want to say, what's the crossroads, old school, River School Road. Yeah, no, yes, no, it's on Paramount. You'll know the one. There's only one there, but yeah, can attest to them. They are fantastic, and the Mojo potatoes always go so hard. Let's see, scrolling up, make sure to miss anything. So Joshua Landis. So my worst story, oh no, was on my 17th birthday. My brother and I had the cops called on us in our backyard by the neighbor. Best airsoft playing in the Fallout themed game with my son. Dude, that sounds amazing. Not the cops called on you. That sounds terrible. But the Fallout themed game, dude, that sounds awesome. What were you trying to do? Were you doing like an NCR loadout? What are we trying to go specifically? Brotherhood of Steel? What are we talking, man? What are we doing here? Powder Gang? I don't know. I'm just coming out with random like stuff out of that I remember from Fallout. That's awesome, dude. Did you guys go as like a regular loadout, or do you try to like do the whole cosplay thing? I'm very curious. I was at Redacted last November. Where is this Redacted? Everyone keeps talking to. Scrolling down, make sure to miss anything. Okay, I think we should be all. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Scrolling down. Best times. Scrolling down. All right. Now hear me out. Limited quantity, triple threat bet mystery box. I love the way that rolls off the tongue. Triple threat bet mystery box. That'd be hilarious. That'd be an expensive ass box though. That'd be a really expensive ass box, honestly. I don't know if people would do it. I got was gonna get a bigger wins, but I got the holiday box because it said like I could get all those BBs, so I didn't. I should have done. No worries. Here's the thing. Holiday box is still banging, bro. Holiday box is absolutely still banging. The prizes on there is still really fucking good. Question: what's a solid trigger unit to replace the Zion Nebula 2? Have 2 dead guns at the moment. Just the trigger itself, or did you mean the entire like the ETU, like the wiring itself? What did you mean specifically? Big mountain crawler. If you just mean the trigger itself, I mean there's a variety of different triggers you can go with. Speed brand, you can go max. Gate has their own triggers as well. There's quite a few. It just depends on what you're specifically hoping to do with it. All those will work as long as you have a tech that can do it for you, or if you're comfortable enough doing it yourself. Can't believe I couldn't figure out who you are, although I got stuck. Okay, it's that one as well. It's that one. We'll be putting a Solink MOSFET in a build this week. Oh, okay. Let us know how that goes, man. Oh God, my eyes burn. I've been staring at screens all day. So here's the thing. If you haven't been keeping up with our social media too, by the way, Boaz, our boy Lance Tactical Anthony, Cisco, Bossman, they're actually out at SHOT Show right now. They've been at SHOT Show. They got a little bit of footage with Boaz today. There's gonna be some more stuff being able to be shown out throughout the week, and of course when they come back, there'll be like an after action report type beat to explain what they saw, what were some cool things that they liked seeing shot. But it's just me in the office for this week right now, which is pretty interesting. So I'm trying my best to go ahead and balance everything. It's been going pretty good so far. I'm able to make sure that I've been able to give customers a call back, answer DMs, answer live chats and everything to the best of my abilities. No, it's been going good. And of course, helping customers out in storefront as well. But yeah, man, yeah. Got bruises on my arm because someone shot me with one of those gas tanks. What? Gas tanks on back guns at close range. What are you talking about? Gas tanks. What is a GA stanks? Where they were not supposed to because gun was too strong. That's weird. Oh, if they're shooting a gun that's way too strong, yeah, that's a problem. Refs need to keep up with that. Dino Nugs, back again, man. Back again. I wear full face mask. I got a big nose too. Not trying to get shot there. It happens. Ooh, bad side. Okay. Drove from Iowa to South Carolina in 2024. I remember this. Ended up driving through Hurricane Helen and almost met my maker multiple times. Dude, there's some scary shit, bro. That's some scary shit, man. Oh, yo. I think I would have had a heart attack just driving. I would have just died while driving. Not that the hurricane got me. No, just the stress. What not to do with Warzone Workshop? I was at Redacted. What is this Redacted? Multi-day event, and between the days at the event, I was carrying a little 5-shot 32 ATO revolver, and it was on me in the on the field. Not okay. Oh no. Oh no. That is not cool. That is not okay. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Okay, dude, you're taking my MWS mags, testing parts and mods. That'll be interesting to use for the MDC4. Oh, getting some early R&D, I see. Good side. Got to event channel in 2024 and was only player on any team with an LMG. That's crazy that you were the only one with an LMG. Well, you would think, right, that there'd be at least one other guy, But I guess not. With LMG and laid waste to campers, snipers, and even a cheater with well-placed headshots. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're gonna shoot a cheater like a little bit more, just to make sure he's calling his hits, I'll just say be strategic with where you place your shots. Squirrely, you understand. All my players that have been playing for a while, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's no need to overshoot, but choose the spots where you can actually hit them. It might be interesting to see, right? Oh god, it moves so much. I just moved the cursor a tiny bit, the scroll wheel, and it woink. All right, I'm gonna have to keep up with this. Guys, during this time frame as well, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Please and thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys' support. It means the absolute world to me. You guys can continue after all this time. Choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang. Okay, I'm scrolling up because I missed a few. Okay, yeah, it's that one as well. Answer that one as well. I would tell sort of in my vlog. Say hi. At the event when the oh my god, I got the holiday. Can I cancel it if you haven't like done anything? I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell. I don't have access right now. DM us tomorrow. DM us tomorrow morning. DM us tomorrow morning, or you can DM us now and just we'll see it in the morning. We'll get to it whenever we possibly can. We might be able to go on and just do like a swap if you prefer. That's fine. If they're president, you should be able to cancel. What should I buy? What should I buy? Whatever you want, cheeseburger. Whatever you feel like you need, man. Can I cancel orders? Not that time. I just got an ICS EBB. Put a 120 spring, Maxim 4 hop, maple leaf barrel, and 7-degree bucking, and the dark matter brush motor. Can't wait to use it. That is a potent mix. I can't wait to see how it turns out as well. The real chokehold. I haven't heard someone say, "Oh yeah, I just got my ICS." The ICS is not a name that I normally hear about as often anymore. So that's cool that you're still rocking them. What's your opinion on ENC? The Melanites? The Melanites, that is a great question. ENC's fine. I've never had an issue with ENC. One of my favorite guns in my collection right now is my 733 that I use for my Delta loadout. Yeah, that one, it's an ENC. It's an ENC. I've never had any issues with it. It's solid. It's good. It's fairly basic. No, it's not offensive by any stretch of the imagination. Makes for good bases, too. And I like that they offer the classic stuff. 733, XM177. You know, I'm all about that retro drip, baby. Those retro kits are all the hotness. Honestly, okay, this is from Victor Mones. What's going on, dude? Honestly, the best airsoft moment for me was when Wildland let me use my homemade rocket launcher. I was there when they did. That was so funny. One of my rounds ricocheted off the ground and hit someone on the chest, but he was super chill with it. How much PSI? Because you were only using CO2. How hard did that CO2 hit in order for it to ricochet off? Also, how bad is your aim where it, like, you know what I mean? Like, where you just, I'm firing and it just, you know, were you trying to rocket jump? What the hell was happening, Victor? That's funny, though, that you got the kill from that. That is an interesting way to secure a kill for sure. Prime tag. Okay, here we go. Guess one of the worst things that happened to me was when I went to an out-of-town event that ended close to midnight, and I decided to drive back. Just tried to drive back after. Drove. Oh my goodness. Through back roads with nothing. I thought it was the back rooms. Dude, what? Dude, I have too much brain rot. With nothing but my high beams and no phone signal for a little over 2 hours. Suffice to say, I was dead tired when I got home. What time did you end up getting home? I'm very curious. It's a little over 2 hours. That sounds like what? Maybe like close to 3 o'clock, maybe? Primo Tech? Is that what we're talking to you? That's rough, buddy. Yes, we were the children of Adam. Ooh! Oh, that's based, bro. Joshua Landers. That's based as fuck. Unsupervised child. Again, like I said, you wouldn't be able to go ahead and cancel it right now. You can make the request, and then tomorrow when we're in the office, we'll be able to go ahead and do that. We can swap over for a different mystery box, too, if you prefer. Or cancel for store credit, and then you can just go to... I just can't do anything right now because it's past operating hours. Dino Nugs. How do I get to the battery compartment on the MG4 Mark 1? Oh, excuse me. Whew. Apologies for that. For the MGC4 Mark 1, the battery compartment is basically going to be your buffer tube on that one. Oh, man. I had to, like, scarf down my meal on that one. Yeah, just take off the stock. Take off the stock, and that's how you access the battery compartment. It's literally just pull the actual, like, adjustment tab, pull backwards, all the way back, and then pull out. It slides right out, and you can be able to go ahead and access your buffer tube battery compartment. It's in the buffer tube. It's hollowed out, so that's how you get to it. But good question, Dino Nugs. And remember, guys, if you have questions or if you want to go ahead and have me read your best/worst airsoft stories, make sure to go ahead and put the letter Q right in front of your question. It'll make it a lot easier for me to spot and identify. Or if you just want to ask me random shit, by all means, you're more than welcome to. It doesn't have to be airsoft related. It is nice when it's airsoft related, but it can be anything else. I'm an open book, bro. Okay, here we go. Oh no. RPG lovers. Okay, second worst story. Me and my friend are playing at TAC, and all of a sudden he get pulled to the side. What? His brother stole a gun from the store, and they thought it was. Wait, what? His brother stole a gun, and they thought it was. Okay, not the brother. Okay. Spent next 4 hours driving to his house to get the gun, and bring it back to TAC. He was pissed to say the least. Brother, what? Dude. Jesus Christ, man. That is... Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. His brother actually stole a gun. Oh my God. Dude, I don't know if I would ever want to talk to my brother again after that, bro. Like, that's not... Like, I get it. Family's family, but, fuck, man. You put your, a family member in, like, in that type of situation... Get bent, bro. Like, what the fuck? I mean, again, like, it's just, I get it. Maybe if you're, like, really, really young, like, if you're a little kid, right? Like, a little kid. Like, you're 3 years old. Maybe 5, right? You stole a pistol. It's like, he's still fucking, like, a little kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, obviously, no one's gonna press charge against a tiny child like that. At least I wouldn't, right? But, at least there's, like, okay, they need to do a better job of taking care of this shit and make sure that they're on it to make sure he doesn't fucking steal again in the future. But that's at least like, okay, I would expect that of a 3-year-old, maybe up to a 5-year-old. Anything after that, bruh, what the fuck? That's not okay, man. Dude, must be awkward as hell, too. Let alone angering. Spent next few hours as well. Oh my God, it sucks. You're fine, Uber Supervisor. You're fine. Oh my God, it moves so fast again. All right, scrolling up. So the biggest airsoft okay, here we go. Sergeant Unicorn. What's up, Sergeant Unicorn? So the biggest airsoft moment is when I show up and play at BB Wars in a dress, and y'all, including Isaias, thought I was a dude. I'm so sorry. Here's the thing. I've had the opposite happen to me. In my defense, Sergeant Unicorn. I do try to be gender neutral when I do talk to people, and generally speaking, bro, you can use that for anybody. It don't fucking matter. You know what I mean? But I am sorry. I did not. I assumed incorrectly. My intentions were good. Horrible execution. I do apologize for that, Sergeant Unicorn. But that is based as fuck that you should. That's cool that you showed up in a whole ass dress, though. That is actually based. How doesn't qualify for Army? I guess the man's again returning. Yeah, the conversation. I hope tomorrow doesn't ship. Is the 4 wad friction pro the most accurate bucking, or is there something even more accurate? Depends on the setup, really, that you have it in. Also, the inner barrel too. You could put that bucking in like, there's nothing stopping you from putting that in like a stock barrel. It'd work. It would get the job done fine, but it would most likely shine in the better barrel as well. It really depends on what other things it's working with. Hey, to be fair, those rockets were not aerodynamic. No, I know, Victor, I know those rockets were not aerodynamic in the slightest. I get it, but it was like, bro, how do you go from like, all right, I'm shooting. It has enough force to like go down and then ricochet up. You know what I mean? You need some like gumption. You need some like, a little bit of momentum in order for that to really start, like, actually ricochet up enough, It's not like he was shooting, like, tennis balls or something where those things just bounce forever. So I think it was close, if not past 3 a.m. Yeah, the fam was worried. Dude, now that I heard that story, I know, obviously you're alive, but I'm worried. I know you made it, but I'm worried now, just reading that story. What the fuck, man? You could have at least texted, being like, hey, I'm about to drive through a pretty big dead zone. Don't panic. I'm driving on this route. If you don't hear from me, you know where to grab my body. I would at least text my mom. Okay, maybe I wouldn't text my mom those exact words. That actually might make her genuinely, like, terrified. But I would at least say something, I got a map off, or I got a mag. Okay, I got a mag off the here. So I got it a day late because the guy was
Sick, literally got to my house right after I went airsofting for my B-Day. Safe to say I was, because the guy, wait, okay, got a Mag VIP airsofting, and I got a day late because the guy was sick. Literally got to my house right after I went airsofting for B-Day. Safe to say I was disappointed. Oof, I'm sorry, man, that you didn't get it in time. So one time, me and my friends decided to have, to leave early to get barbecue back home. Since I was a driver, I had to drive back through the mountains in pitch darkness. Never been so scared in my life. Dude, sometimes those mountain passes, like Angel Crest Highway or Ortega Highway, bro, I've done the night drives. I used to do night driving through the canyons with, canyon runs with Taylor and Boaz. Fun times, man. Fun times. The fucking, good times. Would never do it again. And if my kid ever does that, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. But, still fun as shit. But, yeah, some of those passes, dude, like, at night, there's no fucking light. You get one light every couple of, like, miles or something, if you're lucky. It's pitch black, bro. It's so difficult to see sometimes. Like, that's terrifying, dude. Because one wrong move, and, you know, it's adios, you know? Good night, the lights, you're going off a cliff. Creekside, what's happening, dog? Good to have you on the stream, boy. Scroll down. Anyone on here from Michigan? Have you heard of the Rain-Free Holy Grove? Wait, what? Renfest at Holy Grove. Would you be interested in playing Airsoft there 27? We've talked to them, and they are in the works to make it happen. Ooh, that's awesome, Choco. That's awesome, dude. Nah, he definitely adult. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh no, dude. What? Dude, that's some like crazy fucking unhinged behavior. First of all, you're stealing from an airsoft store. If you're gonna steal, why airsoft? That's so stupid. You know what I mean? Why are you gonna steal airsoft? Anyway, saw my RPK stock and fucked up my wires on the gearbox a few days ago. Oh, Warzone, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry, dude. Permaban, if I remember correctly. Hopefully the brother that stole, obviously, yeah. But what happened to his brother, the one that actually had to try to go and clear it up? He's not Permaban, right? Is he still okay? It'll be a 4-day event. Knowledge places. Is I bad? I keep dry firing my AAP01. I love fidgeting with it. So satisfying. As long as it's like lubed, yeah, there you go. RB lovers, yeah, as long as you're like lubing it and maintaining it, it should be okay. It should be all right. I know dry firing is a thing. People use that for dry firing, like drills and stuff. That's okay. Your gun stealing bro sucks. Okay, what is this redacted shit? What is this redacted? I keep seeing it here. I got redacted stuck in everyone's... Dude, what is this? I'm mad now. What is this? Dude, it's gonna eat me alive, bro. If you don't know... Okay, here's my favorite good time story. Oh, let's go. Sheboygan. Sheboygan 2025. Squad of 6 guys, 6 grenades. Going through an abandoned asylum. Clearing every... with excessive force. Causing some to quit and leave on that last day. Bruh. The saltiness is real, bro. The salt. Me and my cousins would play with our ice cream truck springers at the mobile home park. Free for all, no eye or face. Jeez. For only rule, no nut shots. I love how that's the thing. Eyesight, nah, I can live without my eyes. Mouth, whatever. I can live without teeth. No, protect the family jewels. We don't mess around with safety here. Penalty was back of headshot execution. Bruh. Lieutenant Muffin Man. I think you got your priorities mixed, bro. I think you gotta switch around a few things there. Nah, because he returned it, but still such a dumbass behavior. No, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Dumbass behavior. Why the fuck would you even do that? Like, what do you have to gain from that? Like, what do you have to gain from that shit? Oh, my back. Oh. Was this replica a Cthulhu? No, that. Oh man, I remember when. I don't know if you guys remember, 2023, late 2023. I think early 2024. I think around that time. That's when we had. It might have been 2024. It might have been 2024. Early 2024. We had a theft happen at the storefront. Was when we were at the old location.
and it was a Saturday. I wasn't working that day. I was literally at home, and then I get a text like saying, "Oh yeah, a gun got stolen." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh fuck me," and like they had to take a look at the cameras. We saw the guy doing, dude, and we posted it too. This dude was like the worst thief ever, because the cameras caught him playing his day with his face and everything. And because here's the thing, this gun hasn't been out yet. The Cthulhu at the time hadn't even been out yet. We just announced it, like did a few social media things, and that was it. And we were showing it off to customers. Motherfucker stole it while someone wasn't looking. He immediately went to Battle Labs, oddly enough. And we had posted just on there, "Oh yeah, gun's missing, gun's been stolen," right? We showed pictures of it. And then people started asking questions, "Wait, why the fuck do you have this? This is not even out yet." And then people started looking online and said, "Dude, I think that guy's here." And we confirmed, yeah, it was actually him. Dude was trying to buy parts and accessories, build it out so he could resell it. They threatened to call the cops on him and everything. And he just fucking left. He just dipped, right? He got caught. Motherfucker has not been back. I'm all glad for it, because screw that guy. Screw that guy. I've had to rebuild my AAP after the tip of the firing pin lock launched itself. Oof. Other bro. Okay, good. Does anyone know the OEM for? It's gonna be its own. The OEM for that one is gonna be its own, Andrews. It's going to be an MWS compatible system. That is going to, again, be compatible with the MWS system itself, but it is meant to be, I don't want to say a basic, but it's like, compared to the ADG system, the Advanced Dynamic Gas Blowback system, that you'll be getting in the Lance Tactical SLRs, in the MGC4 gas blowback lineup, where it's going to have the TDC, hop-up chamber, and these steel internal components already out the box. But if you were looking for an MWS, if you were looking for an MWS clone, basically, that was going to be easy to build on, the Zion Arms was probably going to be your best bet. Oof, you ever gone to Freedom Airsoft? Used to be known as Toxic Airsoft. Amazing desert field, 2 acres, but never, and I mean never, has any good stock, no mags, and no guns, just BBs and gas. Wait, what? Question: I got the 219 mystery box for exchange for the 220 mystery box. Again, the exchanges might be possible depending on what stage your order's in. Scrolling up. Make sure I'm missing anything. Remember, guys, if you do have any airsoft-related questions, feel free to let me know. Put the letter Q in front of your question. Or, remember, this is a time to share your best and or worst airsoft experience / story ever. Very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Put that down in the live chat. Remember, get those orders in during this time frame. You want to get as many entries as possible into this Thursday's live stream giveaway, which is going to be happening in just 2 days. Actually, speaking of which, there's actually quite a few of new items that you guys might want to keep your eyes out for. I just added them to the site earlier today. Oh, my nose. PTS. We've been adding a lot more PTS stuff, including slide kits. These are fucking expensive, but they are cool. The Killer Innovations velocity slides. The whole upper kit itself is very fucking cool. The 320 M18s, X carries, and then the suppressors / tracer units as well. The dead air stuff is always fucking sick. Little pricey, but damn, is it fucking cool. And then, of course, the rest of the SLR Rifle Works MWS GVRs by Lancer Tactical are also available for pre-order. If you are thinking about it, do it now during this live stream. So again, you maximize your potential of winning, right? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, for all my newbies out there, if you were looking for a deal, you were looking for an easy way to get into it, you didn't want to spend a ton of money, but you're looking for a really, really good deal to save some extra cheddar, get yourself the Greatest Airsoft LiPo Ready Starter Package. These bad boys are back in stock. We restocked these. We have a couple of these left. Make sure to go and get yours. It literally comes included with all the stuff you would see there. It'll come included with a face mask, chest rig, BBs, extra magazine, battery, and a charger. Whichever gun of your choice, depending on the package that you end up getting. And, of course, a nice little gun bag. All for $215. $215, bro. That is also a great way to go ahead and save yourself some extra moolah, especially if you were, a newbie trying to get yourself into the hobby. You wanted to make sure that you had a pretty good quality of playtime. We've all done the thing. I'm sure a lot of you, especially a lot of the old heads in Airsoft, know when we started. We used to go out there with like sweatshirts, jeans, or whatever pants we felt comfortable. Sometimes shorts and like running shoes. All right, we used whatever gear we could scrounge up just to go out and play. And we used to carry magazines and shit in our pockets. Like that's how desperate we were. That's how broke a lot of us looked when we started playing. Right. So to avoid that, this makes your experience a hell of a lot better. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, yeah, should be all caught up on all these. But now it's not my turn. What's one of the worst airsoft experiences that I've had? Okay. It's interesting because I have had I don't want to say rare, but I have had the experience of being in the industry, right? So I've had stuff that's happened to me on a negative side that was from obviously working in the industry side. Bad things have happened. Of course, shit happens, right? Like, that's just the nature of life, right? But as a player, I'll keep it to as a player. I want to see if like this is gonna be relatable. What's the worst thing that's ever happened to me? I mean, I've had a lot of shit things happen to me. You know, I've been mag dumped before. One of the refs accused me and my buddies of cheating and of shooting the ref, which was not the case at all. I was so confused as to what the fuck they were talking about. I remember too, like being accused of like shooting the ref, and they were like, "You get one more time," and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like we didn't even shoot you. What are you talking about? Our mags aren't even in the gun." But they went off on us at that point. Me and my buddy, because he got accused too, and we're like, you know what? Fuck this place. We literally didn't even want to stay to finish playing. Like we were done. It was like, dude, I never want to come back here. Are you kidding me? This sucks. Like there's a reason why I don't go a very specific field. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to shit talk, but I don't go to that field at all for that reason. Because bad staffing, that 100% favored like regulars, right? Because they were friends. And I get it. That's fine. You can be friends with the player base. That's nothing wrong with that. That's good. If anything, that's a good thing. But you cannot just make false accusations without actually having solid proof. And I know it was 100% because I didn't fit the normal profile. I wasn't a regular there. You know, I wasn't a super sweaty speed softer. I wasn't wearing, all the shit. And then I know for a fact that's the reason why. It's a stupid reason. I didn't say it was a good reason. It's a dumb reason. It's a stupid reason. But some people like to go ahead and make judgments based off that. And you know what? That is one place that will never be getting my business ever again. I insist on never going there because I've had way too many bad experiences at that place. Guys that would get way too trigger happy, report it to the ref. Refs don't give a fuck. They would say, "Oh, well, that's just the nature of the game." And it's like, it's not like I'm getting hit by multiple people. It's one person. I'm point blank. I'm pretty sure it doesn't take 7 to 8 shots in order for me to call my hit when I'm right there. You could just do it 2 or 3 times and I'd be okay. You know what I mean? Like, I get like more than once, fine. But I'm point blank, and there is still, I mean, whether they like it or not, there is still an MED that needs to be maintained, right? Or if someone is abusing the MED. This one was really bad. I was at another CQB style field. I won't say names because this was years ago. And me and my buddies were trying to work our way up. We were literally pushing on one corner. Right? We're trying to push our way up. We're on the left side, right? We're pushing our way up to the wall, going behind cover, just going, like, moving pretty methodically. This group of kids, sweats, man, absolute sweats, running down the field, like booking it. They're not even trying to clear because there's a little bit of a, like, the angle at which the cover's set, right? There's no way in hell you'd be able to see that someone is, like, another body's there unless you were to literally clear. You just can't see, right? But he would just run down this aisle and just yell bang bang. He'd do the bang bang thing. He would yell bang 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 bang, like as loud as he could as he's running. All right? He's not even checking or even pointing a gun at anyone. He's just straight running. And then when someone would shoot him from behind, like, yeah, he didn't fucking see me. He didn't know I was there. He'd turn around and be like, "I called bang bang." And I'm like, I'm looking at this. Granted, I'm not arguing with him, but he's pointing to all of us. "Oh, all you guys are all out. I got all of you guys." So I do the bang bang rule. And it's like, you didn't even know we were here. You're just yelling this indiscriminately going down. And then, of course, tells the ref, right? He snitches to the ref for this one. And, of course, ref immediately takes his side, even though, all of us were saying, like, yeah, he wasn't even pointing his gun at us. And he's like, well, it's a 10-foot minimum engagement distance. There's nothing you can do about it. He did yell bang bang. Funny enough, it was the same field, too. All of us left. And there was like, I think over 10 dudes that left that time. I'll never forget it. Over 10 guys left. We all left the parking lot. All of us left the parking lot all at once. All right. The refs there were just like, well, you know, they were just like, are you serious? Like they were kind of like what the fuck? You know, they were just left. They were just left there, a little bit flabbergasted that we would even leave at that point. Like, yeah, when you suck at your job, you ruin it for everybody. We're not gonna want to continue playing, right? All of us left. All of us left. I heard that there was a little bit of an argument shortly after I had left too in the parking lot. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I had heard. But I was just like, man, that was another reason why I stopped going to this field too. I was just like, you know, if you're not going to manage your shit properly, right? Like, why am I going to be here? You know, I mean, why am I going to continue to spend money, my hard-earned money, because I was a broke college kid at this time. Why am I going to spend my hard-earned money? You know, I don't get to play Airsoft very often. The very times that I come down to visit my family or during the summer breaks, when I can play, I don't want to be wasting it at a field that's not going to take concerns seriously, take feedback and criticism properly, and not actually work on improving the overall experience for your clients. That's just not good business, man. That's probably got to be one of the worst times. That's probably going to be one of the worst times ever that I remember playing, was just, and I'd feeling so frustrated. It's like, dude, why am I doing this to myself? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys can probably relate to that as well. All right, scrolling down. See here. Where is it? Another bad story was in my early years of airsmithing. I spent a good couple of hours past midnight installing some new parts in my SEMA SR16, including one of the first parent V2 hybrids to hit stateside. I remember when those actually hit stateside. I ended up oversleeping and a little late to the field, and when the time came to use my rebuilt SR16, it stops mid-game. My heart sank. Luckily, I had a backup riff. Once I got back to the workbench to inspect my failure, I realized that one of the motor connectors wasn't fully crimped. Dude, I think that's just you like working like past your bedtime. People need to sleep, bro. People need to sleep and get their rest in. People make, I don't want to say stupid mistakes, because obviously it's not stupid, right? It's just people make mistakes when they're not rested. People overlook things when they're tired, right? It happens. It's a completely normal thing, man. You shouldn't feel bad about it, but I could see why that would like sour the overall experience of playing. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, ugh. You know what? At least it was just that, though, Project. You know what I mean? It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. At least it was just, oh, motor connector. Okay, got to fully crimp it down and connect it so it doesn't fucking fall out, right? Like, Dino Nugs, I'm kind of following C7 Viper's way and being goofy. Yeah, man, be goofy about it. More embrace the goofiness and funniness that is Airsoft. Don't take it as serious, and you're fine, you know? You're going to have a grand old time. Oh gosh, thank you, live. I just purchased a VSR clone. I'm having buyers for more. It's the MB10. Good or bad? Not bad. It's not terrible, honestly. You're fine. And if anything, again, you ordered during a stream, so you got yourself extra entries into the live stream giveaway this Thursday. So this combo deal is cheaper than memory RAM these days. Dead Air tan in stock. We only had the black in stock. We only had the black models in stock, not the tan ones yet. The tans, I'm not sure what happened to the tans yet. I hope you're having a great evening. I say, hey, the Viking. Dude, thank you so much. I hope you are having a great evening as well. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to get those orders in before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is literally just 1 hour away. Do not miss out. Get those orders in before it's too late if you want to maximize your potential of winning this Thursday's live stream giveaway. Question, have a VFC Avalon AG. There is a slight lag from way up. I pull the trigger to when it shoots. What internals do you recommend to make the delay as minimal as possible? There's a couple things you can go ahead and do. The gear set that you have, change those out. Motor, change out. ETU, I'd probably change out as well. Just install something like either an Aster or Titan, something along those lines. There's a couple ways you can go ahead and do it. It just depends on how much money you want to put into it, really.
I had a fun day at work. It's on the Discord non-airsoft page. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Step bro, what is this? Step bro, my mag is dry. Oh no, step bro. I have BB stuck in my hop-up chamber. I'm gonna need you to clear it out with your unjamming rod. Oh god, what did I do? What did I come up with, bro? Ugh. Brother, that is terrible. Why would I say that? Okay. Scrolling down. All right, good airsoft story time. Me and same bro went to, oh no, Tim vs. Bob 4. Damn, that's old. Tim v. Bob 4. Dude, that's crazy. I haven't heard one of those events in a while. We decided to road trip all the way to Antioch and even fucked around in San Fran before the event happened. Was a game time. Was a happy of time. Was a grand old time. Sounds fun as fuck. Oh, I've been accused before on some dumb shit, but haven't even played like 3 rounds because I was getting redacted at their bar. What is this redacted? What is happening here? What is this? Another best true. Okay, answer that one as well. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Where is it? Zumoto connector is literally the best and worst problem one could have. No, the best and worst problem someone could have is, oh, I forgot to plug in a battery. No bullshit. That is like one of the best things and worst things they have. Oh fuck, I forgot my battery. You know what I mean? Like, I swear everything should be working. You plug a battery in? Yeah. And the walk of shame that I have to do. The walk of shame. Digressing a bit, do you happen to know what else might be needed before installing a Guns Modified trigger? Would I need a hammer with similar title? Honestly, Prime Tech, not 100% certain. DM, Insta, or Discord. Or you can just go ahead and post it in the sales question or tech help. I'm pretty sure we'd be able to get someone to help out with that. I actually don't know, to be honest. Shooter and one compatible with the Guns Modify URGI. Sure. I'm gonna say yes, but don't quote me on it. Did you set it to Wombo? Someone, okay, story time. There was a customer service rep. He doesn't work for us anymore. Not for this, not because of this. This is a super funny story. This customer, I actually had left. I think this was like 2017, 2018. This customer wanted to leave a negative review, right? He wanted to leave a negative, or no, was it a negative review? No. It was he wanted to leave a review, but in the form of a YouTube comment. So this guy, he left a comment talking about this gun, saying, oh yeah, this gun sucks, it doesn't do this. First of all, you can tell that the way he was acting, I remember specifically the way he was acting was like, this is more than likely this guy's first airsoft gun. Issue number 1. Number 2, he bought a pretty expensive gun, which I know for some people say that, oh, it should be better, but you know what I'm saying. There are some guys that, you ever met some people that just, you can only give them so much information before it becomes too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's that sort of thing. It's like, it's a little bit too much gun for them to handle, right? Especially for their very first time. You got to keep it simple for the newbies. That's number 2. This guy also had just a huge attitude problem, like serious attitude problem. Because apparently this guy had actually come in store before and had caused an issue for some of the other reps. Not me at the time. This was a little bit after. I had switched over to storefront, but I wasn't on when this guy would usually show up. But this guy was going, off, this gun sucks, doesn't do this, doesn't do this, has this problem, does, that's like listing off all these things that are definitely not wrong with it. It's literally just a him problem. And ordinarily, we try to help out people whenever we see them in the comment section. We really do, and I know because I check them. The response from the rep at the time who was in charge of responding, is this guy that had dealt with it most of the time. He literally commented back in his comments, did you set it to Wombo? He got ratioed so hard, dude. It was hilarious. I remember reading that for the first time. I was like,
Yo, and I remember too, it was brought up in like in our Skype chat, like between all the reps, and like, who the fuck did this? Who the fuck answered this? No one got in trouble, but it was just hilarious because it was a main account just be like, did you set it to Wombo? That's the proper way to deal with the person like that. Someone who just has anger issues, has a severe problem with being able to be respectful to people who work in the service industry. Like, yeah, no, fuck that guy. Fuck that. As well. Did you set that? Yeah, when you said that, Prime Tech, did you set it to Wombo? That's just immediately what I thought of. Dude, that's such a great response to shit like that. Guys, remember, during this time, I would appreciate every single one of you if you could go ahead and leave a like on this live stream and share this around as well to all your buddies. It does wonders for the algorithm, so I appreciate every single one of you guys. Gnarls, best airsoft moment is starting a event company with friends and having a successful first event. Hey, Gnarls, that sounds awesome, dude. You're right. That is a very fucking big deal. That is a very big deal. That is a very big success. And I only continue to wish you and your buddies more success with that event. We need more organizers out there. Coming up with different styles of events, more themes and stuff. I like seeing that sort of thing. Well, for N1, will I play at they let you dome players as long as it's one shot? Yeah. If you can give it, you can take it type shit. No, yeah. Really just jungle CQ. That's fine. Here's the thing with the airsoft. That's fine. As long as the rules are careful. And I think when you get rid of minimum engagement distance for indoor field specifically, I think it gets rid of a lot of problems. Obviously, there can be some other issues that occur because of it. But I think honestly just getting rid of the minimum engagement distance rule altogether is probably for the best. Even then, when I've been, because I love N1, I'll gladly push N1 for anyone that's local to the area and wants to play indoors in the SoCal area. Go to N1. That is literally. I highly doubt either. Gabe, what's going on, dog? I love you still. I haven't forgotten you, Gabe. Gabe, John, y'all are doing a good job when it comes to handling N1, and I like what you guys have done. I've never had an issue anytime I've ever played there. I suck at CQB, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I fucking suck, dude, at CQB in general. But I've never had an issue of being overshot at N1. You would think with how much smaller, especially during the early days. I remember when N1 first opened. I remember how small and like the L shape that used to be there. I loved it even then because the player base was never fucking toxic. You know what I mean? The player base was never fucking toxic. Never had an issue there. Never, ever had an issue there. Right? That's why I loved it. I will endorse N1 as my go-to indoor field every time. I love most of the staff there. Is like a nice mom that works in the shop with her like 5-year-old son that runs around. Most people don't mind at all because he's so cute. Aw, that's adorable. That's adorable. Love from Zone 37. 1 to 3 shots is cool, honestly, especially in speed. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. If it's 1 to 3 shots, I don't give a fuck. That's me. I'll call it every time. You know what I mean? It's when it's past that and I'm less than 5 feet away from you. If I can see the color of your eyes in detail and I'm still shooting you more than 2 or 3 times, that person needs therapy. All right. My one rookie mistake room. I learned to never get it wrong and now solder the ends. Oh, man. I don't want to get triple tapped in the head because full force. Only if they have self-control. Yeah, I get that. So my nearest airsoft store, unfortunately, nice. Yeah, no worries. But I do shop at your online store. Hey, no worries, bro. And I did not realize it was a clone of a different gun, probably because I had run out of shopping time. Oof, Star Taxi. Sucks, bro. Y'all think a 400 round drum mag for my AAPO1 is overkill? 400? Damn, bro. Who do you hate? Who are you being this unethical to? I'm kidding. I don't normally like drum mags. I like reloading, but it's cool. It's fine. I don't think it's too much. I think once you go past a 500, I'm like, okay, there's something going on here. You know what I mean? I've had before since that was well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, should we got up? Let me scroll down the most recent comment. Remember, guys, ask your questions down with the letter Q put in front of your question. Makes it a lot easier to spot and identify. And share your best and worst airsoft stories. That's why I like my home field. No bang bang. And a bar. No bang bang rule. Gets rid of even HSP. That was one of the things that I didn't like about HSP after a while too. Is that people kept abusing the bang bang rule too. I'll be honest. I know HSP for a while was like, a lot of people's like on a lot of people's shit list. I applaud HSP's management for, especially with their refs, for doing a much better job at allowing no minimum engagement distance, right? Like, and they'll even say too, there are some areas on the map that are very CQB. If you do not like getting shot point blank, don't go in those areas, right? Like it's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't want to get shot up close, don't get in the areas where you need to shoot close. Makes sense. I have a drum for my 50 Action Express. Question I got. 10% off the 2019. Would like to get one, so you want to get this back. Would I only get... Yeah, you'd get what you actually paid back for. Unless... No, yeah, you'd get only back what you paid for when you use a coupon code. Yeah, that'd be it. Whatever you paid, you're going to be getting that specifically back. If you use a coupon code, I mean... That is what it is, Best air talk experience is starting an airsoft company with Gnarls and having a successful first event. Honestly, Nicholas, I would love to do that event as well. If I have to be very careful with time-wise, when I request time out, just because again, it is a small company. And I do have a lot of responsibilities, especially now that again I'm getting married this year, guys. But I would love to go ahead and do one of those events as well. It just looks so cool. I saw the photos. It looked freaking sick. Best experience of starting new airsoft with Gnarl. This is as well. I like reloading AEGs, drum mags for GBBs. No, reloading is cool. Reloading is fun. It's like it adds that immersive factor of like, oh fuck, I'm out. I gotta change mags quick, right? N1, I've only been to 2 fields and need to check it out. Yeah, dude, Project N1 in El Monte. Great field. Love that place. Staff there is really good. They're on the ball. Very nonchalant, very chill, very hands-off mentality. But when they need to step in for shit, they will 100% step in. But the field itself, a lot of the regulars do, because they're trusted, by the actual staff, they do a lot of self-regulation as well. But they are not afraid to get their own hands dirty and, like, again, correct some shit that needs to be taken care of, if that makes sense. Our field has a bar and a dispensary. We are 420 friendly. Dude, that is such a chill place, bro. That is such a chill field. That's so cool. The response is so good. I had to edit a screenshot with text to reply with that. I think you've seen it in Discord. That's so funny. Did you set it to Wumbo? No fucks given. Just I love that. How do I get the buttstock, the Mark V? Mark V. How do I get the buttstock, the Mark V Mayo edition off? We're not on Mark V yet, buddy. Dino Nugs, we've done our original, the Mark 1, the OG, Mark 2, the sequel, the Electric Boogaloo, Part 3, Part Trey's Boaz edition, and then now we're on 4, which is going to be available as an AEG and a GBB. Although now even Mark 3s are now available as GBBs on pre-order right now. Yeah, we're not on Mark 5 yet. I'd like to see as many Airsoft GI guys in chat group at RAN 2027. Keep your ears open for an event called Fallen. It's interesting. Answer that one as well. Okay, scrolling down. See, I remember a while ago I got a mystery box, like the worst onion rip. I don't think it's good. Our FPS can shoot like 75, but it's still a very good beginner gun. Hook me up this time. Again, depends on what you got, man. Bro, Amani, my uncle sells tacos down there. I'd be down to pick up some tacos after. Honestly, that is a vibe. We've done the, I used to go with one of our old techs named Will.
Brendan Sigma, I remember he went with us as well. One of his homies. And then my boy Griff, who doesn't play Airsoft anymore. Big Sag. I'm waiting for the day that he can come out and play and hang out with us again. But yeah, no, it was super tight hanging out with them. We went to N1. I used to go there pretty often during 2019. And then after, we went to King Taco because it was like pretty close by. We went there after. Funny story. Actually, this is another funny story. So, I didn't realize that when we had shown up, we were wearing the wrong thing. Let me explain. We show up, and most of us are wearing like, you know, I think I have like a red T-shirt on. It was an Airsoft and Chill T-shirt. Yeah, it was an Airsoft and Chill T-shirt. I think my buddy Griff was wearing, you know, the brand Fox. You know, brand Fox. If you guys remember for that brand, they'll usually do like a couple like auto parts as well. Like that, he has some of that stuff, right? So he has one of the Fox T-shirts. A lot of us were just wearing red here and there, you know, just like literally sheer coincidence, right? A lot of us were wearing red that day. We show up, and the first thing that they noticed, I was like, everyone's staring at us, right? Everyone is staring at us. Like, it seemed like one of those movies where, like one of those westerns where you walk into the saloon and it becomes quiet and everyone just starts, who's this guy? Who's this stranger from out of town, right? He's not from around here. Who's this guy who just walked into our parts, right? At first, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are they staring at me? At first, I thought it was a race thing, because in our friend group, I was the only Hispanic dude. It was 2 white dudes, 2 Asians, in a sea of Mexicans, right? I was like, what? You never see Asians before? Like, what's wrong? Well, I can't have what? Like, what do you got? What, you know, I mean, like, I was getting a little like, what the fuck? Why is everyone staring at me? Then after we ordered, which there's another story behind that as well. We order. We're all sitting down and waiting for the food. And then I start looking at what everybody's wearing. Everyone's wearing blue. I was like, oh, interesting. I didn't realize that this was during baseball season. And this was apparently a pretty big hangout spot for Los Dodgers fans. I had no idea. And here we are. We all showed up wearing red. I guess they thought we were Angels fans or something. I don't know. But, dude, I'm telling you, the daggers for eyes that people were shooting at us. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is everyone staring at me? And then as soon as I got, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, had I known, I would have gone somewhere else. You know what I mean? Had I known, I would have fucking ordered somewhere else. I would have gone to a taco stand. I would have gone to your uncle. I would have gone to your Tio's place and gotten myself some tacos there. Support local businesses. I definitely would support those more if I know about them. But dude, like, I remember everyone staring at us, like, shooting me down. They looked like they wanted to kill us, right? Even the staff looked at us like, you know, kind of eyeing us up and down, like, what the fuck? What's up with these guys, right? Don't they know this? This is the wrong part of town, boy. What are you doing here? You know what I mean? Dude, it was so funny. Also, I remember... Okay, this is going to turn playfully racist for a second, so just bear with me here. I remember my old tech Will. He has a bit of a speech impediment because he's deaf, right? So he kind of pronounces things a little bit off, right? You know the way like he talks. If you guys have met him before, if not, he kind of talks like this. Got a little bit of talks like kind of something like a Bostonian accent. You know what I mean? That's how he talks. He's not making it up. He genuinely, that's how he speaks, right? Brilliant dude, like classic. You know what I mean? I always make the joke, classic Tism syndrome, where he's like super fucking. He works in the defense industry now, which is crazy. I'm not gonna say which company he works for, but definitely aerospace. This guy, motherfucker, is super fucking smart, right? Terrible social skills. Doesn't pick up on social cues like at all. This guy was hilarious when he would help out customers in the store. He wasn't rude, but he's just blunt, absolutely fucking blunt, man. But I remember once we're at that same time when we're like waiting, gonna order some food at the King Taco, and he doesn't normally eat Mexican food, right? He grew up Thai. He doesn't, and he only really ate Thai food and maybe a little bit of American food here and there. He never really had like Mexican food or even just Italian food. Anytime we'd have get-togethers, I used to make a homemade mac and cheese, or I'd make like fettuccine alfredo. he would go ape shit for it because he'd be like, oh shit. Even when I made Mexican food at home, like for like barbecues and stuff, he would always be down. He fucking loved whenever I would make my mole chicken. But he grabbed my arms and he starts pointing. He does this a lot. He points. I don't get, why does he point? Anyway, he's pointing at the menu and he goes, Isaias. That's what he called me. Isaias, what is this horchata? And I was like, I turned around. Everyone in our group immediately, because we're all in front of me, he turned around like, what did you just say? He's like, what? That's how it's spelled. Horchata. Horchata. I was like, okay, first of all, why are you putting so much emphasis on like on the WH? There's no W in horchata, right? Why are you saying it horchata? And he's like, all right, well, if you must know, all right, it's a very sweet beverage that you can order. It's made from rice milk. Before I could go on the list, I just said rice milk, and he goes, oh, rice? Bro, I'm Asian. I love rice. I'm gonna order that. I'm like, dude, you cannot be fucking serious right now. He ordered it, and lo and behold, horchata is now his favorite thing to drink anytime we go to a Mexican restaurant now. That's like, I think that is probably gonna be one of his favorite beverages to order. He's like, bro, he's Asian, bro. He loves rice. I was like, dude, that's why? Why would you set yourself up like this? To live in ignorance is bliss type like vibes like that. It must be so nice, man. Well, obviously, his live streams go for up until 9:30, like I was saying earlier. If you're paying attention, goes up until 9:30. Yeah, forever. Right, if you remember Sandlot, I love that movie. Not beating the accusations. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like, dude, you're not helping. You're not helping. Stop, bro. Yeah, man's in enemy territory. I was 100%. I thought we were going to get fucking stabbed outside, bro. I was like, all right, as soon as we're done eating, let's leave a good tip. You know what I mean? Let's just fucking get out of here, man. I don't want to stay around forever. I'm pretty sure after a while they kind of realized, like, okay, these are not baseball fans. You know what I mean? This is fucking, you know what I mean? Fall, the event is an end of days post-World War event. Takes place 50 years after the fall of world governments, and NATO has stepped in as the mega power. Then many rebellion factions all battle for survival, still working on writing it up. No worries, Real Chocolate. It sounds very cool. Very fucking cool. 9:51 for me. No worries, man. No worries. You're more than welcome to dip out whenever you need to. I appreciate every single person's view, whether they're here for a minute or for the entire 2 hours. Your viewership is always greatly appreciated and always means the world to me. You guys choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the community. Will I see you at Hill 559 this year? That's a tough one, Gnarls. Again, I am trying to save almost every penny I can when I can, right? Here's the thing. I make good money, right? But at the same time, you know, we are doing an international wedding. You know, we are traveling. There are expenses that, you know, just like anything, it's a wedding. It's a, you know what I mean? For all of my married guys out there, you guys know, or for my formerly married guys, you guys know too, that weddings can be, you know, that you can definitely be affordable with them. But at the end of the day, a wedding is a wedding. It is going to cost money. And I want to make sure that I provide enough, and that I, you know, Jazz doesn't feel like it's all on her, because that would be fucking terrible. You know what I mean? If I put the entire responsibility of like paying for a wedding, you know, on her, because this is my wedding too. You know what I mean? This is something that I've been wanting to do with her since I was like, I knew I wanted to marry Jazz since I was like 18. We got together when we were 17. I knew I wanted to marry her when I was 18. You know, I wanted to marry her in high school. Obviously, we weren't gonna do that, right? Because her mom would kill me. So would my parents too, actually. But I've known that I wanted to marry this woman for a very long time, and you know, it took a long time for us to, you know, feel comfortable enough to be like, for her to feel comfortable, like, you know what, I think I'm ready now, and you know what, like, yeah, I'm ready. I've been ready for a long time. Let's do it. I want this to be fucking awesome, because our honeymoon is gonna be sick. Just going around all of Oaxaca, dude, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so looking forward to it. Like, it's been something that I've been like, Oaxaca is one of those destinations that I've been wanting to travel to for a long time. My top places that I want to travel to: Oaxaca, Mexico. Ideally, I'd like to do a whole trip, like tour around Mexico, right? Just get absolutely not like lost, but still, just kind of, just experience all of it. Kind of do a cross country trip around Mexico. I would love to do a cross country trip of the United States. Actually, do an airsofting pilgrimage. That would be amazing to do. Japan, obviously. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I'm a bit of a weeb. I'm a bit of a weeb. I'll admit, I'm a little bit of a degent like that. So I would love to go to Japan. And of course, checking out all the cool airsoft shit. Right, I would love to see that too. Vietnam and Thailand, believe it or not. And last but not least, the Philippines, baby. I would love to see the Philippines. I would love to go play airsoft in the Philippines. That shit looks dangerous. Airsofting in the Philippines looks crazy, dude. No rules, no regulations. Like, bro, like you could die, Like that's some crazy shit. But I would at least like to try it at least once. You know what I mean? I would like to try airsofting at least once while I'm there. It would just be cool. You know what I mean? It'd be freaking sick. I would love to go out and see it. Okay, call me a simp, man. I forgot the crazy details of your wedding plans. Yeah, no, it's not even here's the thing. It's not even that crazy. It's just the fact that it's like, wow, we really are traveling for this, Hawke's a beautiful place. I know. Every time my dad goes for work, because he's pretty much been all over Mexico at this point. Every time he goes, he always looks forward to having to go there for his work trips. He says it's always the same thing. The food there is phenomenal. The sites are awesome, and I'm very much excited to go see it because we're going to see right towards the tail end of Dia de los Muertos as well, Day of the Dead. So we'll still get to see all the decorations and everything there. It's going to look gorgeous. Like, that is a great place to go if you want to celebrate Dia de los Muertos as well. A priest. Let's see here. Ghana is great this time. Oh. Actually, I don't even know anyone from Ghana. Yeah, wow, Philippines number one. Philippines number one. Dude, honestly, Philippines sounds awesome to go to. I would love to check out the Philippines. It just looks cool, man. You know what I mean? It just looks sick, right? I don't know. It would be pretty cool to go check it out for myself. I got most of my team in the field. Hit me over. You missed my question. Where's the question? Star Taxi. Where's the question? I don't see your question, bruh. Where is it? I'm scrolling up. Oh, why don't we see more pocket/police pistols? Because they don't sell. Like, I think we still have, let me see if we still have it. Hold on. Is it this? Is this the model? Where is it? We did carry, like, a couple of, like, I don't even want to say subcompact. Like, I'm talking micro pistols, bro. Like, pocket pistols and stuff. We had a few of those. But I think they would take forever for them to actually sell. No one really seemed to care about them. Let's see here. I want to see if I can find them. Where is it? Yeah, these. Check this shit out. We do still have them, but we've had these for years. We've had these for years, and they just really haven't moved. Granted, they're not the most practical thing in the world. Here's the thing. We have to remember Star Taxi. Think of airsoft market specifically in the U.S. The U.S. market punishes anything that is different. And different from what, you may ask? Something that is not a standard V2 gearbox design. Something that is not a TM spec high kappa. If it's not one of those two things, then the airsoft community will punish it for being different. How dare it not be those things? What do you want us to do? You know what I mean? We try to bring in different, unique stuff. They don't move, and then people wonder why we don't have more unique things. It's because they don't move. It's because nobody wants it. You know what I mean? I like them, and I think they're cool, but there's not enough of us, apparently. There's not enough people actually looking at stuff like this. I mean, look at this. It's freaking sick. Look at that. It's freaking cool, man. I love this shit. Are you kidding me?
I think I look at this and I think, damn, that's freaking. Look at this. I think I've given this away actually in a mystery box before. It was I think it was like, well, I think I got this and like maybe some extra goodies that I gave to someone in a mystery box because they were like, yo, I want something. I want something crazy. I want someone that not too many other people have, and I'm like, I got you. Or someone said I want something pink, and I was like, bet. And I got them one of these, and they loved it, dude. This is cool, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a pretty bad picture. But anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. Like, we'll have stuff like this. Like, we'll have a couple things like this. More compact stuff. Not bad, right? But for me, I would have to say the 950s or this CT25. I think this one's pretty cool. Damn, that's a terrible picture as well. But yeah, look at that. Hold on, you know what? I'm going to zoom in. Look at that. What? There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's freaking sick, dude. But anyway, this is my personal opinion. But again, like, we have them. It's just no one really seems to vibe with them that much, unfortunately. Scrolling down. May be tall, but I got I got widow hands. At least that's the dollar Colt dollies. Agreed. Damn weirdos low. Look up. There's hands for those dualies. That's funny. All right, guys, we got 30 minutes left before we close out tonight's live stream. Ask your questions away in the live chat. Put the letter Q in front of your question. And if you haven't already, make sure to go and leave a like on this live stream on your way out. Greatly appreciated. Let's just hang out, kick back, and relax for the next 30 minutes. Keep on talking about our best and worst airsoft stories. Okay, let's see here. What's the best? Now I gotta think. What's some of the best airsoft experience? 2023, Coastal Front. Definitely up there for sure. My first Milson West event was awesome. Oh, okay. Okay. I got a good one. This was... How long ago was this? I think this was last year. I think this was, yes. This is around, I want to say early last year. Or actually, no. This is mid last year. Tactical League. This is going to be such a weird thing. Just hear me out. It's on the surface, it doesn't sound that crazy. But I had signed up for Tactical League's Vietnam event, right? And they're going to be doing, they just announced it too, again, for this year, which it's local, it's not expensive. I'm doing it, you know what I mean? I love time period themed events. I love time period themed events. I just like stuff when it's more than just your basic modern day, like, you know, NATO versus Rust 4, or, you know what I mean? Like, I like things that are a little bit more unique. All right, I'm that guy. And a Cold War Vietnam themed event, I signed up immediately. My buddy Nick, shout out to my boy Slowsoft. He showed up as well. He bought the wrong ticket though, or he waited too long, and he ended up only having to sign up as Viet Cong, which is hilarious because this man is like this man was the pastiest guy that I know, pinkest of skins in some places. This man did not look like a Viet Cong in the slightest, which was funny, but still, you know, it was he played, he participated, it was a good time. I just enjoyed that there was this guy that I met. I don't think he even watches the streams. My boy Seth. Seth there was a really fucking dope guy. My boy Victor. Victor, when you showed up as well. Oh my God, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Freaking tall ass dude. Also running trying to do the MacV Saw kit too. He had the blue jeans and everything. But I wanted to go full stop, and I wanted to go in my full regalia, full nom kit, right? So I did the LC1 and everything. I did the Alice gear, pouches. I had the Tiger Stripe top and bottoms. Like, the only thing that was anachronistic really was the boots. I had my Solomons, my Gore-Tex Solomons, which was a good thing because it had been raining a little bit beforehand. And that map was nice, and the environment alone, the map itself, Vietnam map, was nice and lush and swampy. Exactly how it should have been, right? It added to that immersion so well. There were moments where we're trying to push objectives, and we're literally having to fucking crawl. I'm like crawling with my 733 in one hand, just trying to stay low, trying to get in behind, like, cover behind a tree, or
Good concealment behind trees. And I'm trying to shoot into these bushes. Fucking Viet Congs all over the place, bro. Like, dude, it was awesome. It was so fucking cool to do that event. Because it was like, it felt like, okay, themed events can happen. Because I had been so used to just the regular, like, modern, you know, aesthetic Milsim events. Like, I've always wanted to do a World War II Milsim. I love when they can do Vietnam themed events. I just like seeing more unique shit out there. And Vietnam events aren't even that unique per se. It's just you don't see them as often as I think you should, right? So it was just such a blast to have that event be a thing. To see that I wasn't the only one. There was a good amount of guys that had shown up in, like, at the very least, if nothing else, they would show up in close enough, you know what I mean, kits. Like, there were guys with M1 helmets, the classic OD green fatigues. Like, it's not too difficult to do a Vietnam inspired, you know, era kit, really. You know, they would show up with gas flowback M16s. Like, it was cool, man. Like, it was just a fucking sick ass event. Shout out to Michael for hosting that one. I'm gonna be doing it again this year. Dude, it was just cool. It was just nice to see that there was other guys that also liked doing themed events and were saying the same shit that I was. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of just doing the same old, like, regular Milsim events. Like, they're fun, but it just want to do something else, something with a theme. Even if it was just a casual themed day of play, it was just nice to do something there. It just felt like such a good break, and the map just helped with the immersion. It was just right. You know, it was just right. Because that same day as well, my boy Nick and I, because we grew up together. This is the guy that, like, we played Airsoft together in high school, right? He was the one that actually got me into it. And we started playing in his backyard with springers and shit. So it was just funny all these years later that, one, we have jobs in the industry. We're airsofting still all this time after Jazz and I, because Jazz is also friends with him too. Like, we all went out to go get some barbecue food after. Like, it was good. You know, it was just good catching up with a homie that I don't get to see normally. And we had a grand old time playing this event. It was cool. It was really, really cool. I think if there was any negative for that day, it's that during the second game, someone had reported seeing a snake. Someone had seen, like, a really long tail slithering away, and they're like, I should report this. They ended up having to close off a section of the map because they're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna risk it. That's too much of a liability, bro. Naros, Boaz at SHOT Show. I thought I saw. Yes, Boaz is indeed at SHOT Show. Boaz, Cisco, Boss Man. They're at SHOT Show right now, along with all the guys from Lancer Tactical, including our boy Anthony. I am the only one in the front right now, holding down the fort as best I can. I think I'm doing a pretty good job thus far. Was the SLR 6.5 going to be showcased at SHOT Show? Just want to make sure to tune in. If true, yes, it should be shown off. The reason why I wasn't able to show it off yet last week towards the end was we were supposed to get it in, but apparently it was stuck in shipping. It was stuck somewhere in Kentucky. And it was making its route to us, and then for some reason it got stuck in Kentucky. I don't know if for sure they got it for SHOT. I believe they did, but don't quote me on that, Gnarls. I've been waiting to get my hands on it as well. Thanks to some help, figured out how to get buttstock off. Their screws hidden. Oh, okay. Can you talk about the Double Trouble mystery box? Austin Schmidt. Yeah, Double Trouble. Fucking awesome box. Can get 2 airsoft guns for the price of 1. It's awesome, dude. There's really not much else I can say about it other than just freaking do it. Little ones. I love the little ones. The big ones are too big. Oh, I see. You like them small, I see. Anyway, moving on. Goddamn small arm cases are hella tight. This is that as well. I've seen a bunch of people pics with him and different people. 6.5 should be at the show of shots. Yeah, it should be there. House of Jesters, what's going on, man? Where's the GB M16s? I know, man. Where's the I think the only one we carried, or the only one we carry, is gonna be the Golden Eagle one. If you're trying to bring it to an event, don't do that one. The WeTech one, which can be built out, and I'm sure there's gonna be more that at some point or another we're gonna bring in. But yeah, right now, I think the WeTech one was the only good one that we had in stock at the moment, like full on M16. So there was no live last Thursday. So how many tickets are there going to be in the raffle? There's going to be a good amount of entries. Anytime I have to, like, I can't do a Thursday live stream giveaway. It always ends up like stacking to be quite a bit, but it depends on how many orders we also get as well. It's technically speaking past the holiday season, so it's not going to be as many. That would have been a lot, but I've done it before. If I had to do it, I have to do it, you know? If you live in California, check out Zone 37. Yes, Zone 37. Freaking awesome. It looked awesome. The pictures looked amazing. First time trying the Nebula, and holy balls, that binary trigger is fire. Boss win from the holiday box. Yeah, dude. The Nebula ETU, fucking sick, dude. It's absolutely freaking sick. What's going on? Make sure I don't miss anything. Answer that one as well. Answer that one as well. Okay, yeah. Should be all caught up on all those guys. Got 20 minutes left. Don't miss out. Get those orders in. Every $50 gets you 2 entries as opposed to just a normal 1 entry per any $20 get order. This again, it is going to be ending though in about 20 minutes, so don't miss out and get those orders in. But yeah, those would have to be some of the best times recently. What else has been a really good airsoft experience for me? There's been a few. You know, I will say I really did enjoy a lot of 2025 for airsoft specifically. 2025 felt like one of those years that like I airsofted more than I had a lot more than I had in 2024. 2024 was such a transitionary period for me. That was the year that Cisco was not as present with the company, taking care of some personal matters and then juggling another job too. So I had to step up and take care of a lot of his responsibilities. Shit needed to get done, right? So I needed a lot of help with that. I was doing a lot of stuff at home as well. There was a lot of, again, 2024 was a very scary year. 2025 also as well. It was even scarier in some points in regards to certain family members. But 2024 especially was really rough in terms of being able to get out and play. Like, I did not play anywhere near as much as I'd wanted to 2024. And 2025, I really wanted to change that, like, a lot. And I think I did a pretty good job at being able to go at least once every 1 to 2 months. Like, I was very proud of myself for being able to do that. I was able to play a little bit more consistently than I had the previous year, which was really cool. Shout out to my boy Darktree. Shout out to, like, at first Darktree was like, we were going airsofting pretty often. It was just you and I too. We'd go to Wildlands, we'd go to Hollywood. We went. He was the only one to come with me when we went to Warped Ops. Right? We tried out Warped Ops for ourselves, and we were like, "What the fuck is this place?" It was fun as hell. It was cool as hell. I'll always remember the hold me over Glizzy. That was hilarious. Us being tired. You know what? That's another good memory. We tried out a new field at Warped Ops. It was cool. It was very laid back. Dude, the ref was the type of, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, kind of, yeah, all right, these are the rules. Have fun, right? You know what I mean? Like, only got like involved when he had to, but was very chill. Good ref though, because he would call out bullshit when he would see it, especially with one player we did kind of have a problem with towards the end of the day. He was being a problem for everyone. There was something not right with this guy. But we had fun. It was hot as fuck though. That's the only downside. I think it was like in the 100s if I'm not mistaken towards the end of the day. My soles to my old hiking shoes melted, bro. They melted. Like, they were coming apart. Like, my shoe was talking, So we went to a 7-Eleven. Like, we were just like, I need something now. Because we didn't bring a ton of water. That was a mistake on our part. We didn't bring a ton of water. So we're like, we need to hold me over Glizzy, like, ASAP. So we went to the nearest 7-Eleven. And we just stood, like, chilled out in the parking lot. I had, like, 4 different beverages that I just fucking pounded, bro. That I just fucking wharfed down, like, an entire slushy. Dude, Arnold Palmer icy, bro. That was busted. That was absolutely busted. And I had a Gatorade. I had an Arizona. I had so much. I was so thirsty. I drank so much shit after. And then of course Darktree's there just orphaned down this fucking hot dog. Dude, it was just so funny just hanging out there, just talking the shit, right? Came back home. It was an awesome day. It was a really cool day. I loved hanging out with you. And then shout out to RPG Lovers too, man. You, Darkstar, like, you guys pulled through towards the end of the year, like the last half of it. Like, I was playing pretty consistently with you guys too. Like, we did quite a few of games together as well. Brewer as well, whenever him and Seabass could make it out. It was just super cool playing with those guys. Well, a lot of the local guys. I really do appreciate when you guys come out and actually play. and hang out with us. It makes it so much more fun. It's like significantly more fun as well. Working on it. Working on it, bro. Don't want the typical post apocalyptic event. I love the role playing part of it, but sick. Typical waste playstyle. But I want 3 for the price of 2. First time trying the new business as well. Discord, that's what I was talking about. We M16A3 for new home will change. Matt from hanging with us is always good. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like hanging with you, hanging with Brewer, Seabass, Real Wild. It was funny. Real Wild's kid was there too. It was like, dude, what are you doing here? I mean, to be fair, I had announced that I was going there for a while. Just no one paid attention to that. Thirsty as fuck. Hold on. Much better. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, for some of you guys that don't know, originally I was going to be playing on the 24th at HSP. I will not be able to play the 24th. I decided I wanted to go ahead and, because the 24th is technically speaking Jazz's birthday, so we're going to be celebrating Jazz's birthday all day, which is going to be freaking sick. I have a huge surprise for her. I have a very big surprise for her. Something that she's been wanting to try out for quite a while. She's using, that's what I love about Jazz. She's not like, she's very much like, hey, as long as you're thinking about me, you know, I mean, any type of gift is really good, right? But she really appreciates more than just physical things. She appreciates experiences, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she would love, you know what I mean? Like, who wouldn't, right? Like, you know, physical gifts, like, you know, a necklace or jewelry or whatever, right? But even then, more than anything, she appreciates doing stuff. Like, hey, she wants to go try out this, she wants to go in a cabin, right? She wants to go try on this new hiking trail or whatever, right? She's very much an experienced type of person, right? Or she wants to go see this, like, concert, right? Wants to see this group, or she wants to go see this orchestra. Well, honestly, one of the coolest gifts that I've ever given her, I took her to go see, and I think I don't know if you guys are long-time viewers, this was 2020, I think this was 2023. Or was it 2024? No, it was 2024. 2024. I went to go take Jazz to SF because I bought tickets to go see Fellowship of the Rings with a live orchestra playing alongside the movie. So you'd get to watch the movie itself, and then anytime there was a score, it was the actual like orchestra playing it there. Dude, that was sick. Jazz, but if you didn't know, Jazz is a huge Tolkien fan. She freaking loves Tolkien. She's a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. Like, she'll watch like lore videos for the entire series. Like, actually knows about the Silmarillion, and will like start talking about shit from there as well, and they'll start mentioning all the different like gods and stuff, all the different entities. Like, it's crazy how much more I love Lord of the Rings too, but she's a super fan, right? So I surprised her for her birthday with tickets to go see it. It was awesome. Like that sort of thing. You know, she likes more experiences. So this Saturday we're gonna be doing a really, really cool experience. I don't want to say in case she is watching right now. She does watch the stream. She does watch the stream from work. So I don't want to spoil it, but I got something really big planned for her. It's gonna be real cool. I'll tell you all about it after on Tuesday's stream next week. And then we're gonna be hitting up Little Tokyo, grabbing some snacks and some goodies, and grab a nice bite to eat. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm very much excited for it. I want to play with you guys. Stop playing so far away. Stop living so far away. How about that, huh? Warzone, huh? How'd you think about that? I want to come with you, fellas. So bad. Same, man. Same. It's an Airsoft LMG, and Isaias is the target. What are you talking about? My buddy bought the FN 2000. Ooh! FN 2000? The only one with trigger sticking in store. Holy catch. Jesus. Well, the only FN 2000s that I remember off the top of my head are the G&G ones. Those are old. Wait, was it G&G that made those? Hold on. FN 2000 Airsoft. Yeah, the G&G ones. Those are the ones that I remember. I think those are the... Okay, there was two. There's the Cybergun ones, and then there's the G&G ones. Yeah. Those are the only two that I knew there was ones. Yeah, Cybergun, of course, right? They freaking made it. But yeah, I remember the G&G ones especially. Those guns are cool, man. Thoughts? Freaking awesome, dude.
Nerd, I'm jealous. Reminds me, I need to get the hardcovers of those books. Here's, you know what I actually would, what I really wanted to see. There was this book, I forget what it was called. I think Admin Results was actually talking about it. There's a book somewhere out there that you probably could get the audiobook for. But it's supposed to be about, I think it's supposed to be about this like this ranger group that ends up like traveling through a portal at some point into another world, into another time. It's literally a reverse gate situation, right? Army Rangers get isekai'd into a Tolkien world. They basically get isekai'd into a fantasy world, and they have to take on like a bunch of these orcs that are hunting them. It sounds like nerdy as all hell, but honestly, it sounds fucking cool. Like I would actually want to read that book so bad. Episode 2000, charging handle sucks ass. Hey man, just get good, man. Just get Cybergun. Oh, okay. You have the G&G one. Warzone. If you ever want to, get rid of it, just you know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to reach out. You know what to reach out to. I'm just saying. Yeah, dude, it was awesome seeing, because I think Jazz was even like tearing up a little bit, if I remember correctly, because like here's the score for all the Lord of the Rings movies, for the entire trilogy. Fuck The Hobbit. The score for the entire trilogy is just awesome. It's just so well done, right? And obviously you can appreciate it for sure just by watching the films, even the extended editions, which I prefer. But there's just something about seeing it live that just makes a world of a difference. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so... It's an experience that I can't even put my finger on. The one scene in particular that I can't get over... It's the scene where spoilers for fucking spoilers for Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. It's the scene when Gandalf gets pulled down by the Balrog, right after his iconic line, "Fly, you fools," and he lets go, right, and you see him falling over the cliff. It's that entire like slow sequence when Aragorn pulls Frodo and he takes him outside, and the Fellowship is running outside of the Mines of Moria. And it's that like slow, like that one lady that's singing in the background, that one singer that's going, right, like super sad, super emotional. Like, yeah, it's a sad moment for sure that hits definitely when you watch just the movie. But when we were in the I don't even know what to call it, in the theater, right, that whole segment like was just even sadder to watch. Because of, we was like, holy shit, it's live. Like, and Jazz would say, like, yeah, I know it was like someone sung it, but it didn't click. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you get to see someone actually making the sounds for themselves. You know what I mean? Making the actual music live in front of you. It was just such a very different experience that made you appreciate the music so much more. I want to do the same thing for a couple other movies as well. Seeing the live score being played during the film is like, that's just awesome. I want to do that for more films. I want to take her at some point to go see the rest of the trilogy. I would love to go see Two Towers as well, and eventually Return of the King. But yeah, that'd be really fucking cool. For me, I think honestly I would love to go see Hans Zimmer if I could. Tickets, I know tickets are hella expensive for that, but if I could go see Hans Zimmer, that would be amazing, because I think he'll do a few concerts and he'll do like a compilation of all of his scores that he's done, right? Tickets apparently are super expensive for that, but I would love to go see Hans Zimmer in concert, bro. That would be so amazing, dude. I love Hans Zimmer scores, dude. Ugh, nut, bro, nut. Just got the Staccato 2011 comp. Was it a good pick, Antonio Contreras? Yeah, I mean, it's a high cap at the end of the day. If you like it, by all means. Orcs, wah! I love that wog, bro. That wog. Super sad part. Yeah, dude, very super sad. Yes, on Hans Zimmer, dude. Like the score, especially, that I would love to see. Obviously, Interstellar, right? Fucking amazing. I would love to see. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah. There you go. The score that I would love to see more than anything, honestly, would be Dune. Dune 1 and 2. Like, if I could see the Hans Zimmer score live for Dune, bro, I think I would just absolutely just... I think I'd die happy right then and there. That score is amazing to see.
What's worse, non-functioning charging handle or... No, I guess Flowback CO2. Brother, I would say NGGB CO2 airsoft. Yeah, you know what? At least if the charging handle is like, all right, you know what? Whatever, it's fine. You know, what I mean, I can deal with that. Versus, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, bro. So yeah, his favorite airsoft replica. Bro, that's a tough question. I can't really answer that right now. You know, it's just so difficult to answer. VFCFAL. VFCFAL OSW right now, if you were to ask me, is my favorite. VFCFAL OSW is my absolute favorite right now. VFCFAL OSW. This would be my favorite. This would be my absolute favorite right now. If you were to ask me, like, just like random, like gun to my head or gun to my balls, you know, what exactly is my favorite right now in the year of our Lord 2026? I'd have to say this. I mean, there's so many other guns that I do like, though. That's the thing. I actually genuinely love the ISO 556, the Maruyama 5PCs, the PDW, not the carbine ones, but the PDW. That one is also fucking banging. Oh, excuse me. What else do I like? Those would probably be the big ones, to be honest. I mean, there's a couple other airsoft guns in my collection that I really love. Again, I'll still love my classic Army 249. I think my 240 looks fucking awesome. I really need to finish that. I keep fucking lagging on it. Colt 733 Delta car that I have is like one of my favorite builds that I put together. Yeah, there's a lot of guns that I do like. Again, it's hard for me to pick. It really is hard for me to go in and pick. Do you think they should make the MP5 charging handles out of steel at a higher sale price just for the MP5 slap? I think people just need to slap right. I'll be honest, Sour Taxi. I think people keep slapping charging handles. You don't slap the charging handle. You slap the barrel right before it. That's how you do it. You don't slap the charging handle itself. That's how you break it, especially on the airsoft one. Yeah, the correct it. It's not that the slap is the main cause of the broken. It's incorrectly slapping is the main cause of broken MP5s in airsoft. That's 100% what it is. And all of mine are still in place because I do the slap right. I wonder if Isaias would trade his OSW for a FAMAS. Probably not. Honestly, I have a FAMAS already. That I want to build out. Like, I want to get that shit built the fuck out. As much as obviously you can with a FAMAS. To be honest, I know there's not going to be a ton. It's not going to be the best performance rifle, best feeling rifle. I just want it to shoot decently, and I'll be happy. I'll use it as is. Well, taking off the night. I appreciate the stream. Take care, man. No worries, Primo Technician. Have yourself a wonderful night. Guys, we got like 2 minutes left. If you haven't already, strongly recommend you check out like right now. Like right now. Like not later now. Like now. Check out with all the items in your cart so that way you can maximize your potential of winning this Thursday's live stream giveaway. Do not miss out and get those entries in. You don't have a ton of time left. Make sure you do so. Mystery boxes. We got a ton of items that are still on a shocker deal right now. Brand new items like the Lancer Tactical SLR gas blowback rifles. There's going to be a wide variety of those in addition to our Mayo Gang MGC4 lineup available in a variety of different colors as well. Question: G34 goofy slide slot. Why? I'm sorry, what? But yeah, guys, that's basically going to be it for tonight's live stream.
guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in for tonight's live stream. It was super fun hanging out with every single one of you guys. Again, I appreciate all your questions. I appreciate all your stories as well. Hopefully, you guys are all going to be tuned in for this Thursday. Remember, you forfeit your chances if you do not win. So, or if you forfeit your chances of winning if you do not show up to the live stream. So, make sure to continue spreading it around as much as possible. Again, guys, have yourselves a wonderful night. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.